Hello Gemini, welcome to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have your mid-March reading here. This is for Gemini. What is coming in for Gemini? Okay, so we're starting off our reading with the Six of Pentacles. This is a generous energy, so maybe you will be benefiting here from somebody else's generosity. This could also be speaking about you being generous for somebody else, okay? But the Six of Pentacles can be speaking of being in a position where you have enough finances to actually be able to give to others. This could be you supporting somebody else financially, okay? I have the Queen of Swords here in the recent past. So this is kind of giving me the feeling that maybe you decided to cut somebody off here that has been relying on you financially, okay? If you've been feeling that somebody has been taking advantage of you in some way, maybe it's not literally finances, but somebody's been taking advantage of your generous nature. I feel that here with the Queen of Swords, this is you calling it quits. You being like, okay, enough is enough. I have the Page of Pentacles here. So this is like a small gesture, kind of like offering somebody some flowers or asking them out on a date and, you know, your treat sort of thing. This can also speak of a job offer. But I kind of feel like this is talking about your energy where you're cutting off your, because I feel like you have been giving too much to another person. All right, and you're calling it quits because we have the Ten of Wands here. Like this has been a very heavy burden on you. You've been giving more than you can, really, here. This is you giving until you break. I have the Eight of Swords here, crossing the reading. I feel that maybe you might have felt like you were kind of trapped in your situation here. Maybe feeling obligated to help this person. So let me just be clear that this doesn't necessarily have to mean that you were financially taking care of someone. This could just be you like going above and beyond, doing tasks for somebody, okay? Like maybe someone needed your help with daycare, like watching their kids or something, where you're just like giving and giving and giving to the point of like you don't have any time for yourself because you're helping this other person out in some way, and it's taking a huge toll on you. And I feel here with the Eight of Swords that this is like you feeling like you were obligated to do so, kind of feeling stuck in the situation and feeling like you don't really maybe feeling guilty about cutting them off, feeling like responsible in some way. I have the King of Pentacles. So I am getting kind of, because the King of Pentacles is a generous person. This is someone who has abundance. They're well off, you know, they have all their ducks in a row. They're responsible, practical. Okay, and I feel like this is your energy where you've been, for a lot of you, I really think that this might actually be talking about money, where you're taking care of another person, or you had been. And like this is you considering like, hey, you know what? Like, where do I draw the line here? When is enough enough? Is this person taking advantage of me? Okay, I have the Empress in the reverse. This is you feeling like you are not being appreciated. Okay. And in the advice position, I kind of feel like this is kind of alerting you to like maybe you have given too much. and maybe you should pull back a little bit. I have the Fool card here. All right, so this I'm kind of feeling is us hesitating to actually take action. The Fool is going off on a new journey, okay? So maybe actually cutting this person off would mean you branching off in a new direction. And I think that, especially with this Eight of Swords here, that might be really uncomfortable for you to think about. This person that you're involved with, I feel that you have a long history with. And that might be why you feel obligated to them. They might be a family member. And that's why you feel obligated, because, you know, just feel like family should take care of family. But, you know, no one should take advantage. And that might be how I think you're feeling right now. But I do see resistance. Kind of maybe going back and forth in your head whether or not you should actually make the decision to cut them off. I have the Strength card and the Hopes and Fears. I'm kind of feeling that you might feel like the person that this is talking about might, I'm getting the feeling that you think that they might not be able to take care of themselves. Okay, I feel like this person might have low self-esteem. I'm really getting that they just don't really do much to take care of themselves. You feel like they don't have what it takes to like really be successful out in the world. I have Judgment in the reverse. So again, I'm kind of really getting this feeling that we're waiting on, you know, casting our final judgment here on this person. Because we feel like they're not strong enough to survive on their own, kind of feeling like we have to take care of them. Maybe this is like a younger person. Maybe it's a person who's just kind of like a late bloomer and they haven't really made it out of the house yet. But I'm really getting this feeling of you feeling like enough has been enough. You feel like it's time to let them go, but you're holding on to this heavy burden here. I would have liked to see this card in the reverse because that's letting go. But I'm seeing all of this internal struggle here. I'm going to pull some clarification. Can I get some clarification, please, for my Gemini? What's going on for Gemini? All right, so we have the Tower in the reverse, and we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, this person that this is talking about is perhaps a relationship that has ended, and maybe you've been, perhaps the two of you are married, and you've been together for a really long time. I feel like there's kind of like an internal struggle of whether or not you should kind of try to rebuild this relationship with this person. I'm also getting a feeling that this might be you taking care of someone who has experienced a tower moment. Maybe they lost their job during the pandemic and you're taking care of them. Maybe they are a family member who recently got divorced and lost everything and they're recovering from heartbreak and you're taking care of them while they do that. This could also be you like taking care of someone that you've separated from and trying to help them get back on their feet before like, you know, kicking them out of your place before like you really separate. But I'm getting this feeling of you trying to help them recover from something here and help them rebuild their foundations. But I feel like you're kind of starting to feel like they're taking advantage of you at this point, whoever this person is. Get some further clarification, please, from my Gemini. All right, I have the World here. Okay, so this is completion. I kind of feel like this is talking about your energy right now, feeling like you have done enough for this person, and now it's time for them to pick up the slack. It's time for them to take the help that you have given and take care of the rest on their own. All right, I have the King of Pentacles again. So yeah, I really feel like this is, for a lot of you, this is literally talking about you supporting somebody financially. Were you helping someone get back on their feet to support themselves financially? Get some further clarification for Gemini, please. I have the Devil here in the reverse. All right, so that is very specific. For some of you, I'm feeling like this could be you helping someone recover from addiction. That's very specific, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could be any kind of toxic thing here. It could be that this person separated from a very toxic relationship here and they're trying to recover. I can see that with the Tower in the reverse, the swords, the Three of Swords here, and the Devil. Like this person has gone through something fairly traumatic here, and I feel like that might be, again, why you feel so obligated. You know, why you're kind of like, you know, this is a hard decision to make, but like, when is enough enough? Like, how long are you going to give all that you can give for another person? Let me get some further clarification, please, for Gemini. I have the Judgment card in the reverse again. Yeah, I'm really feeling like this is really hard for you, because I feel that you are just a really giving, generous person, and you want to give your all, but I feel like you might be giving your all to a fault, where you're actually hurting yourself in order to take care of somebody else. Because this, again, is you resisting to kind of make this final decision. I have the Five of Cups here. So this could, again, this person might have experienced some kind of loss, like maybe they lost a job or they lost a relationship, and maybe that, for some of them, that caused them to indulge in alcohol or other drugs, and they've just been really struggling. I have a card here. You got the Six of Wands. Well, this is really positive energy, because this is kind of success. I feel like this is what you want for this person that you're trying to help. You want them to be successful in life. You want them to be successful on their own. Let me get some further clarification. All right, I have the Princess of Wands. All right, so that's the page, Princess of Wands, that can talk about receiving some kind of good news. This is also kind of going off on a new adventure, and kind of feeling like this is what you want for this person, for them to kind of branch off on their own here. I'm also feeling that some of you might actually receive some kind of good news about this person. Maybe they, if they've been looking for a job, maybe they might get a job offer. Can I get some further clarification for Gemini? Clarification for Gemini. Whoa. All right, I have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. All right, so for some of you, this is actually talking about someone that you might have been married to, and you guys are kind of going through a separation, and you're trying to help them get back on their feet before you actually separate. So maybe they're still living with you, but you know, you're trying to like get them to the point where they can actually move on in a different direction here. I have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. All right, and I kind of feel like this is you. I'm getting a feeling that this is kind of you like reflecting on yourself and making this decision here. Kind of like wondering if you're being too harsh, kind of sort of. Whether this is someone that we've been in a relationship or not. I feel like if this is like a family member, kind of feeling a little bit of guilt for wanting this freedom. Because I'm getting, when I'm seeing this card, I'm getting that vibe of, you know, looking at yourself in the mirror and being happy about what you see. Feeling like, what is it I'm trying to say here? You know, when you feel like you've done something right for somebody and you can look at yourself in the mirror and you feel proud of who you are and what you've done. I feel like this is weighing heavily on your mind. Like you want to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. You know, that's what I'm trying to say there. And I think you might be being a little too hard on yourself, because there is such thing as overgiving. Let's see. We have addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So again, like I was saying earlier, this could literally be someone that you're helping out here that was struggling with addiction, and they're kind of, their life fell apart here a little bit, and you've been trying to help them put the pieces back together. This can also speak of someone who, sorry, I dropped that. Someone who's going through a really hard relationship. Like a toxic relationship, connection with somebody. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card here to close the reading. Can I get one more card, please, for Gemini? Oh, turn that one over. Mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. All right. I'm actually kind of feeling that this might be you, Gemini. But not in the negative sense. I feel like this is you kind of hiding how you really feel about this situation. Like you're trying to keep up your good spirits, and like you're not revealing that you're kind of getting tired of the situation here, where someone else is relying on you. I feel like this feeling of wanting to break free, I feel like it's making you feel really guilty. And I don't think you should feel that way. Because I'm seeing that you've given a lot, to the point where this is a really heavy burden on you. I'm really getting the sense that this person is taking more than they should. And that it's getting to the point where they're taking advantage of you. I'm feeling that if this person is taking from you financially, it's actually getting to the point where it's making you feel less abundant, to the point where you are feeling that you are struggling financially. I think it's more than okay for you to request that this person support their own weight. If they haven't really been looking for a job the way that they should have been, or if they haven't been pitching in enough, it's more than appropriate for you to ask them to kind of balance these scales here and make sure that they're reciprocating. They're giving instead of just receiving. So if this is you, if you are feeling guilty about wanting to kind of break free from someone, and I'm feeling with this engagement ring, this just means commitment, and I feel like this is you committed to somebody, whether or not it's an actual relationship where you were married to this person. Could be someone that you've just been in a long-term relationship with, who you are committed to. But commitment, you can be committed to your family. So this could be a family member too, okay? Or a very close friend, someone that you feel committed to. And I'm seeing that here with this internal struggle that you're dealing with. All right, Gemini, that is all that I have for you. If you resonated with this reading, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time.